The cold wind brushed against Amina's face as she stood in the crowded marketplace, her hands tightly wrapped around a small velvet pouch. Inside it lay her only treasure, a silver locket her mother had given her before passing away. Hunger gnawed at her stomach, stronger than her memories. She walked slowly to a jewelry vendor, her heart trembling. Selling the locket felt like selling a piece of her soul, but she had no choice. Her little brother Sammy had not eaten in 2 days. Survival sometimes demanded painful sacrifices, and Amina knew it better than anyone. The vendor examined the locket with greedy eyes. "Not worth much," he muttered, though he knew it was antique. He offered her a small amount, barely enough for bread. Amina hesitated, tears filling her eyes, but finally nodded. Hunger didn't wait for emotions. She took the money silently. As she walked away with a small bag of food, someone from afar watched her closely. A billionaire named Zian Malik, known for his tech empire and even colder reputation, had seen everything from his car. Something about the girl's trembling hands and watery eyes pulled at him unexpectedly. Zian usually ignored the world outside his tinted windows, but this time he couldn't. He stepped out of his car and followed her quietly, curious. His guards stayed behind, surprised at their boss's sudden behavior. Zian walked like a man on a mission, though he didn't understand why. Amina reached a quiet alley where her little brother waited. His weak smile lit up when he saw the food. "Appy, you're back," he whispered. Amina stroked his hair gently and handed him bread. Zian watched this from a distance, feeling something stir inside him. Something unfamiliar. He noticed Amina eating nothing herself, only watching as her brother devoured the meal. Her face showed pure love mixed with exhaustion. Zian had everything money could buy, yet he didn't remember the last time he saw such selflessness. It stunned him, almost humbled him. Unable to stop himself, he approached them. Amina's eyes widened in fear. She immediately stood protectively in front of Sammy. Zian raised his hands gently. "I'm not here to harm you," he said softly. His voice was calm, different from the stern CEO voice everyone knew. Amina studied him carefully, though she clearly didn't recognize him. "What do you want?" she asked, her voice shaky. Zian paused, unsure how to explain. "I saw what you did. Selling something precious, just to feed him. People like you are rare." His words were honest. She looked down, embarrassed. "I only did what anyone would do," she whispered. Zian shook his head. "No, not everyone would." Sammy tugged Amina's sleeve, whispering, "Appy, he seems nice." Amina tensed, but she didn't move away. Hunger and exhaustion had drained her strength. Zian took a gentle breath. "Let me help you," he said. Amina instantly refused. "No charity. We've survived on our own." Her pride was fragile, but Zian respected that. "Then consider it a chance," he replied. "Come with me. I may have a way for you to earn properly." Amina hesitated, unsure whether to trust him, but Sammy looked up at her with hope. Finally, she nodded. Zian led them to his car. His staff stared, shocked, but he ignored them. Amina sat quietly, holding Sammy close, still unsure of what awaited them. At his mansion, Amina was overwhelmed by the sheer size of the place. It was grand, with bright lights and warm interiors. She had never stepped into such luxury. "You can stay here tonight," Zian said softly. "Then we'll see what you're capable of. No charity, just opportunity." Staff members brought food, warm clothes, and blankets. Amina watched Sammy eat joyfully, tears slipping down her cheeks silently. Zian noticed her from afar, feeling a strange warmth inside. Something about this girl's pain and strength reminded him of the mother he had lost long ago. The next morning, Zian called Amina to his study. I need someone trustworthy to handle some personal tasks, he said. You'll be paid fairly. Amina blinked in disbelief. Why me? She whispered. Zayan replied, because you value things people often take for granted. Amina accepted the job and started working immediately. She was hard-working, kind, and always put Sammy first. Zayan quietly admired her dedication. Slowly, the mansion that once felt cold started feeling alive again. Sammy's laughter filled the halls like sunshine. Days turned into weeks. Amina grew confident, and Zayan found himself smiling more than before. But something still bothered him, the locket she had sold. He remembered the way she held it, like it was part of her soul. He decided he needed to bring it back to her. Zayan secretly found the vendor, bought the locket for its real worth, and restored it carefully. When he returned to the mansion that evening, he found Amina helping Sammy with homework. He stepped closer and gently held out the velvet pouch. For you, he said. Amina gasped. Her hands trembled as she opened it. Tears streamed down her face. My mother's locket. You found it? She whispered, her voice breaking. Zayan nodded. Some things should never be lost, especially not things that hold love. Amina covered her mouth, overwhelmed. Sammy ran to her, hugging her tightly. Amina looked at Zayan with grateful, shining eyes. Thank you, she whispered. You've given us more than help. You gave us hope. Zayan felt a warmth in his heart he hadn't felt in years. You gave it first, he replied softly. From that day on, everything changed. Amina and Sammy found a new life, a safe home, and a future they never imagined. Zayan found something he didn't even know he was missing: purpose, warmth, and connection. Their paths had crossed by fate, but their bond grew by kindness. And it all began the moment she sold her only treasure. The moment that stunned the billionaire. Not because she had nothing, but because she had everything that truly mattered: love, courage, and a heart richer than gold.